Visit the headquarters of the Voice of America in Washington, and you'll see murals painted by the famous 20th century artist Ben Shahn. It's one of many arts projects funded by the U.S. government during the Great Depression. Paintings like these in the exhibit 1934, A New Deal for Artists, at the Smithsonian American Art Museum, were among the first to be federally funded. They were selected for the show by curators George Gurney and Anne Prentice Wagner.
This was part of the Civil Works Administration, which was putting 4 million Americans to work across the country. And so they set aside about $1 million from that, pretty small price tag really, to employ over 3,000 artists.
The artists depicted fields, factories, villages, and large cities. They painted Americans young and old, at work and at leisure. Surprisingly, very few of the paintings show a nation in the grips of tough times.
When you look around at these paintings, there is a positive spirit. Probably a quarter of the artists on relief were immigrants. And immigrants, by and large, are people who want to represent things in a positive way.
This painting of workers moving blocks of ice into a commercial ice house in New York State was done by Harry Gottlieb, who immigrated from Romania. Some artists chose to paint in a slightly abstract style. Others painted from their imagination.
Sometimes through the escape from the American scene, which was also something fairly typical. I think Paul May's painting Jungle is more like the jungle paintings like Tarzan, which was made in 1932. And in fact, that's one of the pieces that was chosen to hang in the White House.
So was this one, by Los Angeles artist Millard Sheets. Other paintings hung in libraries, schools, and government offices across the country. While some question whether government money should be used to buy paintings, Wagner says the program was widely supported.
Everyone had artists from their region and people who were depicting their region, and the art was going to be where everyone could see it. It was pretty clear that the whole country was going to benefit from this.
We have works of art from New Hampshire to California to New Mexico to Minnesota. There was an attempt to go out and paint what people saw around them. And in a sense, this exhibition, to a large degree, is kind of a snapshot of what America looked like in 1934.
The program that produced the paintings on display ended after 6 months because the money ran out. But it led to a larger program that funded artists into the 1940s, when the murals at the Voice of America were painted. Susan Logue, VOA News, Washington.